What up, folks? I'm Ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Hiya Toy Stylist series, Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla Radioactive Edition Bluezilla. I don't know what they're calling this. I forget. It's an exclusive one with the lit-up dorsal fins. I got this at BTS, I think back in January, and I didn't ship it till February sometime, and I'm not, reviewing it till March, so hey! The package is pretty boring. Stylist series packaging is just, I don't know, it's kind of boring. It's not really good either. It's not very well designed, so I don't really dig it too much overall. But, it is what it is. It is just a repaint of the Stylist series Godzilla we've already done. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's Bluey out of the package, and you do have to insert the tail. And right out of the package, I noticed, I can't remember how the first one is right now, but we will look at it again. He doesn't sit flush on the ground here. Like, he kind of wobbles a little bit. So I don't know if that's mold degradation or what. I know there's yet another one of these coming out, the burning version. But, it is what it is. You gotta make your money on your molds, right? You gotta make your money on your molds. Let's look at the cool, new way this is done. It is in clear plastic, and then it is painted over. So, clear blue plastic there for the dorsal fins. It does give it a really nice effect. I do like it. I think it looks very, very cool. No doubt about it. The sculpt is good. I looked at the sculpt already in the first review, and I thought it was nice. So there's no doubt about it. It's still pretty well done. The head sculpt is pretty good. A lot of blue in here. Lots of blues. I do dig it. Inside of the mouth is pretty good. Pretty neat. The eyes are all blue. So you can't really make out the eyes at all there. It's a little bit of a bummer. And then you do see a little bit of blue coming through here. The paint isn't super thick, and that's actually kind of good. It does give it a neat effect overall. See the blue coming through the chest, and then you can see a little bit through the arms as well. But really nice sculpt overall. The gray paint over it does have a little bit of a brush stroke over that as well. Not too much, not like the regular one. It's more like, it's just very, very thin overall, so you could see the blue underneath. But the sculpting is really well done. I will give it that. I do think it's a very nice sculpt throughout. As you can see, lots of scaling, lots of osteoderms, all those great terms. That's why it's good to be a dinosaur guy and a Godzilla guy and, so many other guys. I'm a lot of guys in one here on this channel. So my experiences are pretty good, and unlike other Godzilla reviewers, not all. There's some that are like me, and I like them. They're very cool. Anyway, I got off track there, but the tail looks really good. I do like it. I think it's a really, really nice sculpt, as you can see. Very well detailed. And the dorsal fins look really good all down the tail. Tail's at a cool angle. The arms are at a cool angle. Overall, he's good. I mean, I liked it the first time. I wasn't going to not like it the second time. And I do think the additional blue and the translucency do kind of add to it. I actually think I might like this one better than the first one in a lot of ways. It is very, very nicely done. And for your size comparisons, first up, we got the original one. And yeah, I'm going to say I like it better. I do. I think it looks nicer in the blue. I don't know, some of the teeth stuff and the eye stuff I remember, not being the greatest. But here, yeah, and you can see it's a lot more shaded here than here. I mean, there is a little bit here, but it's a lot more here. So I think this one is cooler, but like I also said, the feet are a little warped on this one. This one not as much. Like, he's flat on this side a lot more than he is on this side. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I initially thought, but it is, you know, his toe does come up, so this leg is slightly warped on the second edition. Next up, we got the Stylist Kong, and he looks pretty good with him. You know, I actually think he looks better than the regular one in a lot of ways. So, yeah, I do dig that. And last but not least, one more size comparison, and this is with the Ichibansho GVK one, which I do like to compare it to because that's the kind of style the Stylist series is like to me. Just a little bit smaller, a little bit cheaper. And my final thoughts, I really like this Godzilla. I think it's really, really cool. It's my favorite of the 3 Stylist series for sure. Definitely like it better than the first Godzilla. The translucent blue looks really, really nice, especially in person. I don't know how well it comes off on camera. I haven't viewed all my footage yet of this review, but in person, it's gorgeous, honestly, and worth getting. If it's still available, I got mine at BBTS. You could check it out. It's like $50. I think it's totally worth it, especially if you like the Ichibansho stuff, the more statuesque stuff. Really, really, really worth getting, you know, your hands on this. It's very, very cool. And as a little note for all you guys that have enjoyed my Hiya reviews, I will be continuing doing Hiya reviews. However, don't expect them to be very early going forward, but do expect them to be truthful and full of integrity. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Till next time, peace out, peeps.